I am not quitting like everyone else. It has been a very rough last 7 days. Hurricane Helene has got me displaced at the moment. So I'm going to share my experiences and what I've done to prep the boat and what it was like going through that hurricane and what am I currently dealing with right now. So stay tuned, and if this is your first time here, subscribe and like the video.
Let's go see how bad it is outside.
Oh yeah, the video. Let's start with getting the boat prepped. We've been watching this storm for, oh gosh, at least a good 6-7 days. And we knew it was going to come to us, but we had no idea how bad it was going to be. The closer it got, the more we realized it was going to be bad, like real bad. First it was a Cat 2, they upgraded it to a 3, and then they upgraded it to a 4. That thing was offshore from us, I'd say maybe 50 miles, just over 50, 60 miles. And we caught the bands from the storm, and we had severe storm surge. St. Petersburg Beach, Treasure Island Beach, Madeira Beach got it real bad. It was a pretty nasty storm. It was the worst I've ever experienced in my life. But as I was prepping the boat, I removed all the sails, all the bimini, took everything off the boat, everything, secured my halyards. I put the mainsail in the car, I put the Genoa in the car. I left my lines somewhat loose where they weren't slapping the mast. And I've also pretty much like put tape over the edge of the windows, taped over all the slats in the companionway. And I also double lined it. I had 2 lines per cleat on my, I had 4 bow lines. I only had 2 stern lines, but my spring lines, I put 2 spring lines on the port and starboard side, and I left the second line a little bit looser than the main line, so if one was to give from high tide, I'd at least have that longer line to help compensate for the water rise. I think we got like maybe, I'd say about 6-7 feet of surge. The electrical pedestals, they were completely submerged underwater. And that's what's got me displaced right now, is there's no electricity. I'm unable to take the boat out of the marina and go at anchor to be able to enjoy a nice cool breeze because of the debris in the water. There are still dock lockers and actual palm trees in the fairway of the marina. Boxes and buckets and stuff like that. So, and I could stay on the boat if I wanted to, but it's so miserably hot. You can't even think. What the marina I'm at, it's surrounded by condos, so you don't get no breeze back there. And it's just a bad ordeal. This is my 4th or 5th hotel room already. A couple Airbnbs. I'm getting low on money. It's bad. It's pretty crazy. The storm started to hit late afternoon. I was in Clearwater, about 15 miles inland, at the first hotel for it. It's getting pretty windy. It's getting really windy. It didn't seem like we got a lot of rain with this one. There was a lot of wind though. It was very windy. And it's just like, wow, it was intense. Going outside and seeing it before it like started to hit, it was like the atmosphere just was telling your body, you know, get out, get out. That's something that I've learned on these hurricanes. Something to do with the air pressure or something does something to your body. I don't know, but it's definitely a very eerie feeling for sure. And if you've made it this far, hit that subscribe button and like. If you got any questions, feel free to leave a comment. I do reply to all comments as well. Now, going back, the hurricane came through Thursday night and was pretty much out of our area by mid-Friday morning. I went back to the boat that Friday and checked it. The boat miraculously made it without a scratch. My starboard stern line, the surge came in so high that it lifted the lines off the piling. And though those were in the water, but I didn't hit the seawall or any of the docks or any other boats. I mean, I think my boat has some kind of juju around it to where something's protecting it. This is like the third or fourth named storm I've been through on this vessel, and it's not got a scratch on it every time. I didn't even get a drop of water inside. I'm sure you guys know in the videos, my boat leaks when it rains hard. I didn't even get one drop of water inside. That made me realize that prep is everything. If you prep your boat and it's in good shape, it will survive just about anything if you prep it correctly, or to the best of your ability, hoping you did it correctly. These things are just so unpredictable. But the aftermath, there's no electricity. It's very hot. Very hot. But for those of you that are thinking about living on a boat full-time, cruising, whatever you want to do, I plan on taking off at the end of the hurricane season. I actually start going places instead of just going for little day trips. So you guys could look forward to that as much as I am. But right now we're still in recovery of the hurricane. But for those of you interested in doing something that I'm doing, or it might be a little different, whatever it is, this is something you need to think of. These storms, the storms are just crazy. Even a simple little thunderstorm coming off the ocean, coming in, they're a different animal than inland. Lightning is really bad too, but I've never had any lightning strikes. I've had it hit close, but not any direct hits. You know, and all the debris and everything from the storm, that I've been through some tornadoes living in the Midwest. That tornado that hit Joplin, Missouri, I went through that one. But this was a whole new scale. Jumping from hotel room to hotel room, trying to find a hotel room, even in the Tampa area, you know, an hour away from me, is hard because you got all the electrical crews here from other states helping with the cleanup, and it's just hard to find a place to sleep. That's another thing I've been trying to figure out. It's been a struggle, but I mean, it is what it is. A couple of weeks from now, I'm probably going to look back on this and think, man, that was crazy. But right now, it seems pretty difficult, but I'm sure later on it'll go through it. And the things I've learned from this is prep is everything. I wouldn't plan on the power being out this long. I think it was a blown transformer or something, and I think they're trying to fix the transformer instead of replacing it, but it was supposed to be fixed today. They couldn't. Hopefully it's done tomorrow. That would be great. I'd like to get back on the boat. I miss my bed. I miss my bed. Being in rooms with these flat walls is nice and all, but I'm to the point where I want to go back home. And the that's on the list. It don't have to be a big one, but a small one. If I had a generator, that would have changed everything. I never would think I would have needed one, but I now know that it's going to be part of the inventory for sailing abroad for sure. But for those of you that are interested in this, make sure you're prepared for something like this. It is now Wednesday. Today is 7 days. I've been bouncing from hotel room to Airbnb to wondering if I need to sleep in the car because I can't find any rooms available. I've got friends and everything, but their houses and everything got totally destroyed too. So we're all kind of just hoping we can get things rebuilt just enough to try to make things seem like to be normal again. They said it was like the worst storm to hit in like 150 years. No, I survived that. That's crazy. That was something else. But yeah, prepare. Food and water. Water was a big thing. Ice. There's no ice in here. Ice is very hard to find right now. So I gotta make it this little freezer. Some of these hotel rooms, the freezers don't get cold enough to make ice, so I've been having to go without. But other than that, I mean, like I said, if you're new here, subscribe, follow, leave a comment. I would love to answer some questions. But other than that, this is sailing abroad, and I survived Hurricane Helene. If I'm even saying it right. I don't like that name anymore. I'm glad to be alive, that's for sure. I've never felt that way before. I'm glad I survived it. But yeah, it was pretty bad. But anyways, thanks for watching. And as usual, stay salty, my friends.